Hello YouTube, it's your driver. I'm back with another video. I'm doing another upgrade to my Kia Stinger. In this video, I'm gonna be putting in cold air intakes. So I originally didn't think I wanted to do it. I just used the drop-in can-in filters, but after everyone I talked to kept saying, dude, you gotta put in the cold air intakes. I said, to hell with it. I'm gonna put in the cold air intakes. So I got them ordered, they arrived. Basically, all I gotta do is remove these factory air boxes right here on each side. I'm gonna put in the cold air intakes and we're gonna go for a drive and see what we think. So the cold air intakes I got them from a place called KDM, I don't know. But I'll put a link down in the description of where I bought them in case you wanna pick up the same ones I got. This is the box right here. So as you can see, all the parts are in here. I'm about to rip it apart and start installing. So the first thing you had to do in this install is we had to remove these bars right here, one on each side. I already took that one off. This one I'm leaving on just because I have the race chip zip tied to it. I don't feel like redoing it, so I'm just gonna leave it on and move it out of the way. Next thing I'm gonna do is remove the 3 bolts, one here, one there on the air box, and I'm gonna remove this, pull this whole thing out, and then we're gonna go ahead and finish installing. All right guys, so I finally finished one of the 2. So as you can see, got it all switched out here, hooked it up to the hose here, tightened it, got the air box out. Now what's interesting with this application is you use the bottom of the stock air box, so that way you have the cold air intake right here where the air pushes through. And it's kind of, from what I understand, it kind of seals it off to protect it from the engine heat. I tried doing it without this box, but then it's fully exposed, so obviously it's meant to stick together. So I just left it all in there together with the bottom there. That's how it looks, and it's time to go ahead and do the other one. All right guys, so I'm finally done with that install. It took entirely way too long. I'll be honest, this particular kit wasn't a perfect fit. A lot of the things just seemed like they weren't really meant to fit where they fit. It was weird. It's almost like I expected it to be kind of like a custom fit type scenario, if that makes sense. But in this case, it just didn't line up right. Like a lot of things didn't match up. I mean, obviously there's no instructions. Maybe I did it wrong, but there was just no instructions. So I just kind of did what I thought looked best. But it was a pain in the butt to install, but I finally got it in there. The one thing I do want to point out here is if you see these bars, when I went to put them back, it really smashes down on the filters. I guess that's good if it holds it in place, but I feel like it should have a better fit overall. I don't feel like it should like really cram down. Like I had to put all my force on this right here in order to screw it in. Same on this side over here too. It was almost impossible to get it back in. I had a ton of trouble here on this part. I don't know if it's too dark for you guys to see, hopefully not. This thing right here was a pain in the butt to get that in. It kept popping out. I tightened it all the way, go to do this part right here, and when I'm pushing down here, this would pop out, so I'd have to come back and start over. I mean, it probably took me 5 or 6 times to get it right. But I'm finally done with it. Hopefully I did everything correctly. I'm ready to go take it for a quick drive, see if I notice a difference. So let's go for a ride. All right guys, so I forgot my dash mount, so I'm only gonna do the sound from the inside. I'll do a comparison to the video I filmed just a few days ago with the blow-off valve whistling trumpets. So I still have the whistling trumpets on my car, so the only difference between then and now is the cold air intake. So you should hopefully hear a difference. Here we go. All right guys, so I'm back at the house. Hopefully you noticed a difference between before and after adding the cold air intake. Personally, I noticed a huge difference. I don't know if it picked it up on the video, but as far as the sound goes, major difference. I mean, as soon as you touch the gas, you hear that air just sucking in. It's just it's awesome. Really enjoy that part. As far as the acceleration, I also noticed a difference. I'm not gonna say it's night and day different, but I did notice a little bit of a difference in the acceleration. I also noticed a huge difference on the turbos as far as like the blow off sound. So before I had the cold air exhaust, installed, the blow off valves obviously would blow off, but not nearly as much and not nearly as loud. So huge difference. I'm super happy with this cold air intake system. It was a pain in the ass to install, but I'm so glad I did. It just made driving a hell of a lot more fun. So anyway, that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. If you want to see more videos like this, I'm going to continue doing more upgrades on my Stinger. If you like vaping videos, I do a lot of vaping reviews. So feel free to subscribe, hit that like button, follow me on Instagram or Snapchat at It's Your Driver. Until next time, have a wonderful day.